In a culture obsessed with more success, more happiness, more followers, Mark Manson offers us something far more radical: the freedom of less. Less obsession, less pretending, less giving a fuck about things that don't matter. His best-selling book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, isn't about being indifferent. It's about caring more intentionally, giving our limited energy to what actually improves our lives. Let's break down the book, one bold chapter at a time.
Chapter 1. The Feedback Loop from Hell. We've all been there, feeling anxious about feeling anxious, guilty about not being positive enough. This is what Manson calls the feedback loop from hell. The more we try to force positive emotions, the worse we feel for not feeling them naturally. Example: you're feeling down and you tell yourself, "I shouldn't feel this way." That creates an additional layer of self-judgment. Now you're not just sad. You're also ashamed for being sad. The solution? Acceptance. Manson draws from Buddhist philosophy and stoicism here, encouraging us to sit with our emotions rather than resist them. Negative emotions aren't the enemy. Avoiding them is. Chapter 2. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. We have a finite number of fucks to give. This is a fact. So if you waste them on things like your coworkers' passive-aggressive emails or strangers' opinions on social media, you'll run out fast. The real art is choosing what matters. It's not about apathy. It's about clarity. Manson tells the story of Charles Bukowski, a troubled alcoholic poet who made it despite the odds. His tombstone reads, "Don't try." Not because he didn't care, but because he focused on authenticity over approval. That's the point. Stop caring so much about looking good, being admired, or always succeeding. Chapter 3. Happiness is a problem. We think happiness is a finish line, a result we'll reach once we solve everything. But problems are part of life. Solve one, and another shows up. Manson explains, the pursuit of happiness is a problem. Instead, he offers a better question. What pain do you want in your life? For example, want to be fit? You must embrace the discomfort of training and nutrition. Want to build a business? You must endure risk, uncertainty, and long nights. Real happiness comes from solving meaningful problems, not avoiding them. Chapter 4. The Value of Suffering. Suffering is inevitable, but not all suffering is equal. Manson writes that our struggles determine our successes. If your suffering has no meaning, it becomes despair. But if your suffering is tied to a deeper value, like growing, creating, loving, it becomes transformation. He shares the story of Hiru Onoda, a Japanese soldier who spent 30 years hiding in the jungle after World War II ended, because he refused to believe the war was over. His suffering was heroic, but pointless. A tragic reminder: even noble values can lead to empty lives if they're not grounded in truth. Chapter 5. You are always choosing. Even when life throws pain your way, you choose your response. Manson challenges the victim mindset. Sure, bad things happen to good people. But even then, your attitude is your responsibility. A car crash wasn't your fault, but recovery, mental and emotional, is your responsibility. Someone broke your heart, but how you move forward? That's up to you. He stresses, you can't always control what happens to you, but you always control the meaning you give it. Chapter 6. You're not special. This chapter hits hard. Manson dismantles the modern obsession with being extraordinary. We've been told, you're unique, you deserve greatness. But statistically, most people are average, and that's okay. You don't need to be famous or brilliant to live a meaningful life. In fact, constantly needing to feel special fuels anxiety and self-absorption. True self-worth comes from accepting your flaws and contributing in small, real ways, not from standing out. Chapter 7. Failure is the way forward. Here, Manson reframes failure as a necessary ingredient of growth. He introduces the do something principle. Don't wait for motivation. Act first. Action leads to insight. Insight leads to motivation. And the cycle begins. Example. Want to start a blog? Don't overthink. Write a bad first post. Want to get fit? Stop Googling programs and do 10 push-ups. Don't wait to be ready, you'll never be. Chapter 8. The importance of saying no. You can't be everything to everyone. Every yes to something meaningless is a no to what matters. Boundaries are acts of love, both for yourself and others. Manson shares how he learned to stop trying to be liked by everyone, and how saying no helped him build stronger relationships and protect his peace. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Define your values. Then say no to everything that doesn't align with them. Chapter 9. And then you die. Death is the ultimate truth. Manson tells the story of a friend who died suddenly in his 20s, and how that tragedy shaped his outlook on life. It made him realize, we don't have time to waste on petty things, on grudges, on insecurities, on fake smiles and filtered lives. When you fully embrace the reality of death, it sharpens your focus. You stop sweating the small stuff. You stop postponing joy. You start living now. In the end, the subtle art of not giving a FX isn't about not caring. It's about caring more deeply. It's about letting go of shallow concerns, so you can give everything to what truly matters. Choose your values. Choose your pain. Choose your limited fucks wisely. And live a life that's yours. Enjoyed this eye-opening summary? Hit that like button if this helped you shift your perspective. Subscribe for more powerful book breakdowns that upgrade your mindset. Got a favorite self-help book? Comment below, and I might turn it into the next episode. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a life-changing idea.